Well folks, it's been a while, but we're finally here with another episode of Manley, and today we are celebrating the opening of the new Manley Transport Museum. Let's go. Now, it's been a while, and a lot of these names you probably won't recognise because I have not shared them with you on my channel, because this line hasn't actually opened yet, it's in testing, but when it will, you will see a video. And just to the side of Marketworth train station is Marketworth Transport Museum. The museum is vast and features many types of transport and shows Manley's past and future. We are joined by the museum's owner, McLaren, who has helped to build many of the trains and has to restore all of them as well. He is also responsible for purchasing them.
Hey, hello everyone, it is McLaren and welcome to the Transport Museum. We have a vast majority of items throughout the years and some prototypes that never were actually released onto the Manley Metro, and some trams as well. So thanks for coming today. So basically, the museum. Here we have the 1972 stock. It used to run on the King's Line, and it's one of my favourite items that we have in the whole museum. Here we have the first item that was ever restored and put into this museum. It's a tram, and it used to be running on the Docklands and the Bextow area, and it was mainly found in the city centre. There's a sign here with a lot of information that's very interesting.
Alright, feels good to actually talk again. So this door right here may look like any ordinary door, although it actually doesn't, but it came from the third coach of class 317149, and this was in the tragic fire in 1993, which occurred at Manley, Victoria, after an awful train crash happened. So it was the only door that was actually salvageable, because this one wasn't burnt, unlike all the rest of them. You might recognise this from a previous video. 500 points to anyone who guesses that right. This is the museum's only bus. It is a Regal IV from 1952. This bus is actually still drivable, and it sometimes does tours around Bextow. You can walk around inside, which makes it very special indeed. Over here we have a Barrington Railways 57XX, and Bowler will talk you a little bit about its history.
This is 5745, a pannier based out of Stanton Shed for local services in Manley. Stanton Shed is now no longer in use. They continue to use it in the year they've moved it here, and there are talks of repainting it back into its historic green livery with proper side letters and all.
Here we have a D stock from the Castle Line. Now, this train isn't actually not running on the line anymore. You can actually still find them on the line. In fact, this one has actually never ran on the line before. This was made especially for the museum. So for the people that sent it here, thank you very much.
Over here is a T69 tram. Now, these used to be the main unit on the Manley tram link when it first opened in 2000, but they have now been replaced mostly, but you can still find them on the Marketworth shuttle between Parkhill and Marketworth, as they didn't want to get rid of their past, so they have kept them, but only for this small shuttle. This one is actually a real unit which has been cut away, but it has a fully functioning interior which has all of its original features.
Here we have a 1938 stock. Again, one of my most favourite units that we have here.
And finally, we have some roundels. So we have Servington Park, which is a classic, right next to us. Holliston, which is also another classic, has a decent reputation, sort of. Barrington North, deepest station on the whole network. Henchurch, the weirdest station on the whole network. Henchurch and Barrington West for Arnold Avenue is an old station, which is kind of dead now. Henchurch Road in Barrington, also another old station. Victoria Gardens, one that's still here. Arnold Avenue, an old sign for Arnold Avenue. Great Square, St. Nick's Road, and Marketworth, which is where we are now. And that brings us to the end of this video. So thank you for watching this video of a little sum up of what you can see at the Manley Transport Museum. We hope that one day we can get all of you guys in. So if you write down your username and if you want to go or not, then you might be able to get in.